Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and this is video 5. I decided to go ahead and record a video 5 in our Torn Edges series, which is my design team project for LineDotArrow for August of 2022. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a page. We're going to make another page for our book, and then I'm going to make 3 off camera instead of 4, and then I'll show the flip through on Saturday, and we'll see how that goes. Saturday videos don't do very well for some reason. You would think, people being home, that it would be good, but it's not. Anyway, so this is going to be bifold doors with lots of pockets. I'm going to kind of call it page of pockets. This is our paper, and I've inked it. Yeah, okay, thought I dropped it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 flaps. Set the rest of this to the side before I get confused. We're going to make 2 flaps, and the reason I have this whole page this way is because we want them to overlap. And so if I had just cut another page this size, you know, cut it in half, then I would only be able to have flaps that meet each other, and in fact I wouldn't have that because you need the extra ½ inch for the flaps. So we're going to need to use a wide paper. Let's see. And then we're going to cut the flap width plus the ½ inch. Then I'm going to turn it sideways and cut it with the deckle edge. I don't want to cut this with the straight edge and then come back with the deckle edge and then come in extra far, if that makes any sense. Probably wouldn't make a difference, but we'll see. So for our first flap, we want it to be, let's see, we want it to be 4½ inches, and then we want the other one to be 5 inches. So let's go ahead and make that, because that's going to give us a flap 4 inches wide and another one 5 inches wide, so they're going to overlap. Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to go 4½ inches. If we go straight, 4½ inches. I didn't hold that down very well. Let's see what we got. Okay, 4½. My neighbor probably liked that one. And then let's cut the top and the bottom. Yeah, see, there was a little bit at the bottom. It didn't look like it cut straight to me. Alright, let's get it right on that line. Okay, this one's got fuzzies. Okay. Done. Oh, you know, oh, that's okay. We'll make that the flap side. Okay. So we're going to, let's see. Trading out for my scoring tool, and then this one we want to be 5½. Oops, I almost did it again. I'm going to trim the top and the bottom. Do that again. Probably going to make a shredded edge. There we go. That worked out better. Even though we do have a shredded edge, we have more fuzzies because I cut it too short. All I did was trim parts of it off. Then we're going to cut this side. Now this one's going to have the torn edges on both sides, because remember we already cut one side off. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the text, and so we're going to want to score it on this side. Looks like there was a misprint on this side. It looks like there's a little bit of lines on here. Unless that's the way it's supposed to be. Excuse me. I don't think so, because there's a yellow line down there. Let me print this again. Okay. I recut them, reprinted them. So now we're going to score them. And I cut them so that each one has a flat side, so that way we could remember which one is right, which one is left. Because in order to, it wouldn't matter, you know, which one is right and which one is left. We can always flip them if we made the score line on the wrong side. However, then the text would be upside down. So we want to make sure that we score this one on the right at 1/2 inch. And then fold it back. Okay, so that's going to be our right hand flap. Then we're going to score this one on this side. So we'll turn it upside down. We'll score it on the 1/2 inch line. And then we'll fold it back. Okay. Now we've got this one right side up, and we've got this one right side up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to overlap them. And then we're going to put a magnet on this one to hold it shut. Then we're going to start putting pockets on. So we're going to ink them first. I almost forgot. You have to be careful when you first ink up your dauber with black. Black soot in particular. It's not true black, believe it or not. It really will, you know, put a lot on there. Plus you have to be careful because black soot tends to get off on your hands. And then you'll smear it onto something you don't want it on. Okay, let's do this one. And see, I can go through and do both of these with just one, you know, filling up of the dauber with ink. Okay. Sorry about it. Oh, we already inked that one. Ta-da! Okay. So now we're going to put this one on this side. They'll be approximately the same height. This depends on how well I cut right next to the white. I'm not going to worry about it as long as they're relatively the same. We almost... This one could be smaller, I think. I'm trying to decide because we might put a pocket on the front here and a pocket on the front there. And if we do that, it would be nice to have a nice big pocket. So let's leave it this size get them glued on, and then see what we think. I forgot that they were gonna, this 4.5 was gonna go clear to here, 4 inches, and this would go clear to there. And you know what I mean? I should have made one of them only about 3 inches. Yeah. So anyway, let's glue these on. Let's do it one at a time. Oops, I'm not going to glue anything with the magnets, am I? I have to fill my glue back up. I don't like, once it gets down past about 1/3, then I fill it up again. It's like my car, right? Or your car, any car, you fill it up, and then when it gets down to half, fill it up again. And you've always got half a tank, no matter what. Okay. And in fact, I almost like the picture, if we put this shorter one on top, that would solve our problem right there. Okay, let's do that. So we'll put this one on. And you can put a nice big fat pocket on it. Not sure if I'm going to have enough paper now. I love my watch. All it does is tell time. It doesn't tell me how many steps I've walked. It doesn't tell me what time to get up. That's my phone. In fact, I don't even have to set the timer to get up because I usually wake up somewhere between 11 at night and 2 in the morning. I would have to say 2 in the morning would be sleeping in for me. Let's see how we're doing here. But anyway, it doesn't do anything else, and it has my name on it. In case I forget. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I like that a lot better. This one is plainer, I think. Even though they're both from the same collage page. I think I like this one better. So we'll go with that one being on the top. So let's go ahead and put our magnet on. That's going to hold everything closed, hopefully. So we're going to put our magnet here. And what we'll do is we'll put a vertical tuck there. Now, isn't that special? Get in there. Put this one approximately, oh, let me get the piece of tape. That seems kind of silly to let it slide down there again. Okay, let's put it about here. Let's close it, and then we'll flip it over. Put that one there. It'll stick right to it. It'll stick right to the other one. There's hardly anything in between them at this point, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out where the other magnet is. If it jumps away, then flip it over and it'll stick, because if it jumps away, that means the polarity is wrong. They're not going to stick, they're going to repel. Little science lesson there. Okay, so now it's time to start doing the pockets galore. Now, sorry about my voice. I think I'm losing my voice. So this is the second front page pocket. So it was originally meant to go on this page. But what we can do is I really like this page, and I really don't want to cover it up with a big giant pocket. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do a side tuck here, a belly band here, pockets here, and pockets here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a belly band for this instead. Okay, let's get a piece. Whoops. About 1.5 inches wide. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Forgot what I was doing. Okay. And this is already trimmed. This is already trimmed. I should have thought about this. Come here, you. Just took a smidge off. Yeah, so we'll make a belly band there. And then we'll use this to make our side tuck. We want it to be about this wide. No, we want it to be about that wide. And everything already has a jagged edge except for the part that, you know, that's in the middle right here. So, you know what? How did I do that? I think I want this side. Will this be alright? Were we cutting it in half pretty much? Yeah, that'll be fine. Are you guys having fun listening to this paper trimmer yet? I'm just asking. Because I don't want the other half of that L over here. Okay. So let's ink them. You know, can't tell what this is. Let's make this skinnier instead of using this as the belly band because, well, it kind of looks like a frame. It'll be all right. Put that with the scraps. Finally getting a few. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to print some more paper. We've been doing really good. These collage pages for the tear sheets and the, you know, torn edges has served us very well. We've been able to be very creative and use all the pages because we've gone through all the pages at least once. So that's good. That means it's a really good kit when you get to use every page. There's not a page that you go, ugh, just can't. I just can't. Just put this right across the middle. Or at least enough to cover that little bit. There's still a little bit of a stripe in that solid blotch area. Okay, so put that there. Yeah, I realize that the belly band covers that page up partially, but then you still get to see most of it. Okay, so we want to glue all the sides but this one. So keep our hand on that side. I wonder if I should make it a tuck instead of a pocket. Because it kept saying side tuck anyway. That way we're not restricted with the top and the bottom being glued. It'll just be the side, and we can tuck something in there, a bit bigger card. For goodness sake. Okay, and now we're gonna start with the pockets, which I've already used up one page that was gonna be, I believe. So now we just have these 2 pages, and what I'd like to do is let's see what I've got here. Okay, so I had these set aside. To make diagonal pockets on the back. So we're going to put this side in the back. That doesn't make sense. Because it blends in too much. Put this side in the back. We lose all that. Well, anything I put back there that has color is going to get covered. So let's use this one. This is going to be a diagonal pocket. So let's mark where we want it to be. How high up do we want it to be? I think I want it to be here. And then we'll go all the way down diagonally, but then we'll cut the point off, or points with an S. I'm just gonna cut our butterfly off. Should have measured it upside down. It's like I'm still gonna, well, it'll say this one. So what if I just did it this way and put this one in the front? That's what I was gonna do anyway. So let's save this butterfly. Oh, doesn't look like I can do it on here. You know what I mean? It isn't going to cut all the way. I didn't think about that. Let's cut the top. We didn't cut the height first. That's why. just winging it now. Get it? Butterfly winging it. Okay, now can I go from this spot down to the corner? Yes. Yes, I can. And that made the pocket upside down. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. That was my timer telling me it's time to take my medicine. Well, we could save the butterfly by making a large uptuck. I really don't like that though. I made a mistake. So we'll make this the front. I didn't really want to do that because I wanted to use this picture. And I did it backwards because I turned it upside down to do it. All right, let's hold this in reserve. Let's see if I can do it right this time. Okay. So I want it to be this tall. I'm just going to try to save that little butterfly, but I don't think I can. But I can make it to where it's on the separate piece. So this is a scrap with the butterfly and the writing on it, so that's a nice scrap. I can probably use that when I'm making the other pages that are left. And now we want to cut it diagonally, saving this part as our and in fact I'm not going to go all the way. There we go. Yep, that'll work. Then I'm going to take this and put it this way. And then we'll have the double pockets. I was going to do them this way, which I still could. I think I like it this way better because it fills the page more. So I'm going to go take my medicine, and instantaneously we'll be back. While we were gone, or while I was gone, I went ahead and inked the pockets for you. And I actually decided to make a third pocket. And so it's going to be like this. Is it still too wide? No. Okay, yeah, it's going to be like this, and then this one is going to be way up here. And so we'll have 3 pockets. The reason I did it is because this just seemed like it was just like a big giant nothing up there. So let's go ahead and glue these on. not that this page is nothing, but the pockets were so decorative. Just seemed like we needed another one. Okay, so we'll put this here, and you'll notice I cut the little points off. There's no point. There's just no point. Just no point to any of it. So as you can see, I did not go by my notes at all. Oh, I should have glued this too. Okay. It's a pocket, not a tuck. Make sure we still have enough room to fold. Then we're going to put this one on this way. And this one will make a pocket as well, because this is going to cover it. Now this one we can make a tuck and leave this little bitty bit open if we want, but I think we'd be better served to go ahead and glue that little tiny bit shut. I don't know though. All right, let's glue this one in. We're going to glue all of the straight sides down. Then we need to think about what we're going to do on the other page. I'm thinking maybe we can do 3 horizontal pockets. We've got a couple of envelopes that would look nice in pockets. We can make cards, we can make notebooks. So we can make plenty of stuff to go in the pockets. Writing cards, tags. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And how old is that woman? Okay. I'm going to go this way. So this is the little bitty corner. And then we go this way. Okay. And the writing is upside down. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Everything on here is, you know, upside down, right? It's a collage paper or page. Okay, so that's that one. We've got the side tuck on this one. We've got the triple pocket on here. We got the triple threat over here. So now, what do we want to put behind here is the question. I think that we could take, let's look at our colors. This is obviously a duplicate of that. But if we were going to make stacked pockets, we could use it underneath. And just trim this off. You know what I mean? We could trim it off and then We could turn the page upside down. Okay. So let's do that. Let's bring this down to about here. So we will need to cut this off. Okay, now we are going to make it the right size. So that's the height. I didn't even remember that it was going to be a different width because this isn't the page width. I was like, what in the world happened here? So we're going to have this as our top back pocket. So that's going to be glued on first. That way we can avoid that duplicate page deal. I'm going to put it on upside down. Doesn't matter that the text is upside down. We are going to cut that a little narrow, so we're going to have to cut everything else to match. Let's do it this way, even though I didn't want to. And that way the narrow edge is at the bottom where you don't see it. The other pockets will cover it. So let's do that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I really like this paper. Natalie outdid herself on this one. Oops. Made that a little narrow. Now we will take this one and layer it here. Because we want to kind of have decorative, more plain, and then decorative. Trying to find my marks. Oh, there they are. I wonder if we want to use the other end of this. I think I do. Okay, the width one is going to be the same. Oh, the length should be the same too. We're just going to turn the paper up. No. Okay, let's. It would be. Oh no, we've got the flower right there already. There's our width. Here's our length. Oh, it's already inked. I guess I was going to use it as a page, so I've already got 2 of the sides inked. Yeah, we've already got all the roses, so we're going to glue it on this way. Then we'll find one more. Oh, that was a crazy glue job on that side. Yeah, a lot of times you can get Fabri-Tac to just ball up and go away. Re-glue that. Okay. And then we'll do one more. No, that's too much. Let's see what other scraps I have before I cut into something else. No, I don't like that either. That's another one of those. Okay. Looks like we're cutting into this. So, this is the part we're going to see. So let's do it like this. And like it. Okay. Then we'll put a little side tuck. What am I doing? What are you guys letting me do? Huh? What are you guys letting me do? Then, did I measure the height? Did I just cut it off? No, it looks like I've got a mark right there. find my mark. Now we could probably do one more pocket, you know, if we wanted to. But I like having the decorative. And I think what we'll do, instead of putting a side tuck or something on there, we'll make a notebook to go in this pocket, and we'll have the cover hang down, you know, in front. Okay, so we do not want to glue on that side. We do want to glue on these three sides. Once the glue gets down there, makes up its mind. Usually it's nice and cool in here, but it's 75 in here, and it's only 65 outside. And I can't reach my window. Don't laugh. I can't reach my window to open it. Even on my two-step step stool, because there's like a shelf that I built under the window, and it's extra wide, plus it's got paints all over it. And they're all stacked up. Okay, so we've got that. So we've got 3 pockets here. We'll put something across here. We've got ephemera. See, once you start cutting pockets, that's when you start getting the scraps. I like this here. We'll put something on here. Now this is almost crying out for a little tuck. Stick a little something in there. We're not going to do the cards. I'll do those off camera. My pop. That. I'm not sure. Here we go again. By the time we put the cards in there, is that magnet going to still hold? No. So I'm going to have to put a Velcro dot. Let's save this magnet. Rescue it. So we haven't even put cards in yet. So I'm going to have to do a dot. Where am I going to put it? I can put it right in the center up here. It's not going to be good. It's just not going to be good wherever it is. I wonder if this repositionable tape would hold it. All right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on the Velcro dot. Because it's going to be white on one side. Well, right there wouldn't be the end of the world. And these are Velcro brand. They're not just hook and loop. They are actually Velcro. Okay, let's put the clear side here. And then we'll push down. Then we know for sure. I don't know if hooking it to that belly band was such a great idea. But this doesn't go over any further. And we're going to have a card in here. We don't have any choice because there'll be a card in here. We can't Velcro it to there. So we'll do that for now. I think this strain would be less actually if we did 2. So let's do one in the top corner for now, and then wait and see if we want to put something right here first. So we'll do that. Yeah, see, it'll be less stress to, and I did it backwards. It'll be less stress once we've got both. Either that or it's just gonna yank that belly band off. I thought for sure, you know, if I'd have done 2 magnets it might have worked, but it still might be too thick for those. Let's just see how long it can take me to glue on a Velcro dot. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll put another one down here to hold it. Unless I think of another way. You know, I could tie it. We could tie it shut. Then we wouldn't have to pull on this belly band. Alright. I'll do it like we did that other page where we had the brad. How's that gonna work? We already have this tuck on here. Oh, we can rescue this other magnet too. Yeah, that's not going to work. Thought maybe I could take it off and put a brad in. Oh, we still can. I can lift it up. What's wrong with me? Can just lift it up and hide the brad underneath the tuck, just like I did the magnet. I am so silly. Okay, so we're at an hour. We're going to do the closure the same as we did before, or we can, I have a better idea. I have even a better idea. If I had the luxury of space, as in thickness, it's not going to be a very big book, and it's not going to have a very big spine if I put a spine on it. Let's glue this down. We're just going to put a tie on it. I don't know why I didn't think of that to begin with. So we'll put this here. Put a little piece of tape over that with the glue. And then we will side. And then we will cut it longer. I always cut them too short. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, now let's do the same thing on this side. That'll look better anyway. Plus it won't be the same. It's not that big of a book. Wow, that's a lot of glue. Pretty sure we don't actually need the tape, but I don't want to have to wait for all that big glob of glue to dry. Should have put the tape that way. Okay, that way I can flip it over without having to worry about glue making it stick to the countertop or the table. Speaking of glue, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, this was almost too short. Unless we put the bow over here. I'm going to make this long. Okay, so there we go. Now we're cooking. I can't believe I let my glass pop sitting there the whole time. So now this tie will hold anything in here that we want. We don't have to worry about magnets. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay, so we just have a nice big bow here. Get rid of this little glob of glue. And then it's up a little bit right now, but by the time we get all the stuff in there, then we'll be able to tie this tight. Plus, I'm not very good at tying. So, and I should have used a ribbon because that will stay tighter than this waxed bookbinding thread. I've got... Okay. That's the end of this video, and the next video will be the flip through. I will change this out and get it fixed. The only thing is that the ribbon is going to be thicker, so we have to think about the thickness of the page. So let me think about that. I can take these off real quick, think about it, and decide what I'm going to do. We have got right exactly to an hour, and I like to try to stay within that parameter. So I will see you in the next video, which will be the flip through. And this is our page, not decorated, no cards, but we've got all of our pockets and side tucks and everything in there ready to go. Okay? Thank you for joining me in this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you have subscribed, thank you very much and welcome. And thank you for coming back. And be sure to go over to Sweet Pea Paper's Facebook group, and you can get a step-by-step tutorial PDF that you can use to work along with to do these videos. Okay? All right. Well, you have a great night. Thank you. Bye-bye.